Hey guys, welcome to my channel Code Fleet, and this is Vinay. And today we are going to be talking about Jupyter Notebook and Google Colab and how we can use it, and also how can we run our code in terminal, whether it's Windows or the Ubuntu. Actually, I'll be using the Ubuntu, but I can tell you it will be the same command for the Windows CMD2. So let's see how we can install the Jupyter Notebook. I'll be showing first Windows. Okay, so here we have install with Conda. If you don't know what Conda is, you go and search for Anaconda. It's kind of a software, it's kind of a package manager that gives you all the packages just by installing like those. You don't have to install any package independently. Like NumPy, SciPy, those are the packages. You don't have to install everything just by your own. It gives you everything. Except those other packages, those big packages like NLTK and those TensorFlow and the Keras, those packages are not included in this, so you'll have to independently install them. So if you use Conda, you can install it with Conda install -c Conda for Jupyter Lab. Okay, so you must be wondering what Jupyter Lab is. If you're talking about Jupyter Notebook, it's kind of a same thing, but just the GUI is changed. You just easily navigate through your folders in Jupyter Lab, and it's kind of a headache in the Jupyter Notebook. But I recommend you using Jupyter Lab, not Jupyter Notebook. It's kind of the same. There's not much difference. If you want to install it with the pip, just pip install Jupyter Lab. Just 3 keywords. It's kind of interesting. And if you wanna run it, just write Jupyter Lab. Okay, I'll be showing you how to run it, how you use it. Okay, so that was the Jupyter Lab. Now getting started with the classic Jupyter Notebook, what I was talking about, Jupyter Notebook. If you want to install, just Conda install C Conda for Notebook. If you want to install it with pip, then pip install Notebook, Jupyter Notebook. You run it with the command Jupyter Notebook, and it's not just I'm telling you for only Linux. It's the same for Mac, Linux, and Windows. It's same for all of them. So getting started with Voila. No, I don't recommend it. I have used it, but it's not that kind of an interesting thing. So let's open the terminal here. So you can install it, pip install Jupyter Lab or pip install Notebook. You will get the notebook there. So if you want to just run it, then just run Jupyter. Just write Jupyter Lab and enter. It will open the Jupyter Notebook for you. So here we have these folders of our local system where we can navigate, and we have here console open, so close it. So this is the notebook that we can make a new notebook by clicking on this icon here, and if you want to have a console, you can just click on this one, and this is your system terminal. It will create a text file, it will create a markdown file. So conceptual help, okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, so create a notebook now, click here. Okay, so what this has, the first thing, if you want to save it, just click it here, it will save it. See, there's no that black circle here now. This will create a new cell, it will cut that cell that you are in, and it will copy that cell you are, the selected cell. It will paste the selected cell that you copied, it will run the cell, it will stop the cell, this icon, and what this does, it will restart the kernel. Let's say if you are stuck in somewhere, like you have a loop, infinite loop. You wanted to run something, and you just by mistake you run an infinite loop. But how are you going to stop? You just can't close the window and restart it again. If you haven't saved your file, it's going to be a real problem. Okay, so you can just restart the kernel. It will stop that. That cell that is running over and over. So, and if you go down here, that is called markdown. So let's say if you want to mark down, and I say my name here, run it. It's gonna this. Okay, you can just consider as a comment or a headline. It's really helpful in the notebooks that you prepare for other people. So this thing shows us here kernel Python 3, and you can also select other kernels if you have them installed. This little circle, what this little circle tells us, if this let's see, if I write something here and I run this just go there and see what this does here. When I run this cell, it kind of got black, because whenever the kernel start, it will show you that the something is running, kernel is running. Okay, so it has not stopped, so you can see that okay, something is running, the cell is running. And if you don't wanna go there and just you can just come here and this one written here, there will not be anyone, there will be a star if you run a cell. Okay, if you run it, there will be a star. It's kind of a speed here, so you can see it. But for the other loops, you will see that it's kind of a star there, so you can see that okay, this cell is running. Yeah, there is no other way you can find out which cell is running. This is the simplest way. Okay, so this is Jupyter Lab. This is where we are going to work our entire code in this entire series. We are going to use Jupyter Lab, but where the moment we are going to need the GPU or TPU, we are going to use Google Colab. I can also use my local system, but I want to show you guys who do not have the powerful system or powerful GPU. It's going to be really easy for them to use the Google Colab and to run their code without any problem. So let's say Google Colab. Okay, so the first requirement for the Google Colab is that you must be having an account in the Google Drive, because whatever you save goes directly to the drive. Okay, let's say it has welcome to collaboratory. This is the notebook that it comes with. It shows you how can you run the cell. What can you do with? Okay, see, we have it. Data science. I told you, these things are totally made for data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, because Python is mostly used in this field. Okay, I also learned Python because I wanted to do data science, machine learning. I didn't have any other purpose for this. So this machine learning, let's create a new notebook. Okay, so the notebook, the moment I created this notebook, it has been saved in the, it not has been saved directly. If I save it right here, it's really gonna be saved. It's in my drive. It's gonna create a folder over here and then save this file inside that folder. Let's see, we have the name untitled2. Let's make it test. So this file has now been saved with test. It has been directly saved in the we have other. We are saving this file. We are not navigating anything. Okay, we are not going anywhere in any tab. So it has been saved in my drive because I was logged in there. So, but if you say if you have any file in your drive, okay. Right now it's connecting here. It's showing some problem. It's initializing. Okay, connected. Like say if you have any file, if you have any data set, it's kind of a advanced topic of data set, but we want to connect it to the drive. Just click here, mount drive. If you're logged in your drive, it will automatically connect to it. See, I'm not logged in, so I'm not right now logged in. See, this is the code that they use for mounting your drive. So what we're going to do is let's just write something here, because I'm not talking about variable and those things here. I'm just showing you what Google Colab is and how can you use it. So do you run it? It's kind of a simple. It's the same thing. Okay, that's the same error that we got there and there. Search stack flow. You can also it's the function that I like the most, because you don't have to just copy and go there Google and just Google it and search in the stack flow. No, you just directly click on it. You directly go to the stack flow. I have popped up a window closed here, that's why I'm not going there. And those ads really is a headache. So we come here, the first located in drive, you look at the files in drive, open in playground mode. It's something that it's okay, so I don't know why they have here. Okay, so open notebook, upload notebook, rename notebook, and move to trash and download. Okay, download.py and download.ipynb. What's the difference? .py is a Python file. .ipynb is a notebook file. Is a Python notebook file. Python Jupyter notebook file. you can if you open this file in the normal text editor, it's gonna be like you see the JSON file. It's gonna be that format. I don't really know the real format about this. Okay, so it's the undo cell, copy cell, paste. It's not something I should be explaining to you. So insert code cell, code snippet, add a form field. Okay, that's something new. Run time. Okay, run all cell, run the focus cell, the cell you are focused right now on the, and that cell will be run by this button. So run selection, run after interrupt execution. Okay, I told you there that you can restart the kernel in the Jupyter notebook. That will interrupt that execution that was going on for forever. So here we have the exact button for that work. Okay, you just, if you have any infinite loop that you want to stop or anything that you want to stop, you just interrupt the execution. Okay. Okay, restart runtime, that is same to the restart kernel. Restart and run all, it will restart the kernel, run all the cells. Factory reset runtime. Okay, it will, what this will does, it will reset everything. Your entire variables will be lost, your entire settings will be lost. You will have, if you have selected the GPU, you will go you will go again there and you will select the GPU there. Okay, so this change runtime. This is the thing I love the most, because here you can just do amazing thing. Okay, if it has none right now, but if you go to this, we have a GPU option there. Save. Okay, so right now we are just using GPU, graphical processing. I don't know. I just don't believe in those full form things. Okay, so manage session. It shows you which one is the active session and which one is the. Okay, it just shows you the active respective sessions. If you want to terminate them, just click terminate. It's closed. It's not running right now. Okay. So tools, command palette. You can just see what you want to do here, and if you want to add command, just you add a command with the cell. If you want to help, you just go there. Okay, so the one thing I want to tell you, that if you run something huge that is not in the capabilities of the GPU and TPUs, what this thing gonna do here is it will be full. You know, this bucket will be full, it will be all over the place, and your kernel will start again. Your entire code that executed previously will be lost, will be entirely lost, and that's something problem. I mean, it also happens in the Jupyter notebook. If your machine can handle the code, your RAM gets full, your CPU is getting the load all over the place, and so it freed the space. Okay, it freed the space, so you're gonna have to execute the entire code from the starting, and that's something real problem. So you gotta be careful with that. So this is it for today, and in next video we'll be starting with what is variable. I'm gonna be going through steps so you can understand easily and without any hardships. So if I explain everything in one video, what is variable, what is data types, and what is this and that, it's really going to be a problem for all of us. So the next video is what is variable and how we can use that, how we declare that, how we initialize them, and what sort of variable we use most commonly. And thank you so much for today, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. If you want to, okay, we don't have anything to download in this video, but in the next videos I'll be posting every code and every files that I use in the description down below, so you can easily download them and use them in your system, so that it will be really helpful for you. I've also built a classroom in the Google Classroom. If you want to join them, I'm going to be creating for all of them, like Python tutorials, JavaScript tutorials, and all of the things that are related to data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence. So if you want to join them, you can just, I'll be providing the links from the next videos. You can just click on them and join the classes, so you'll be getting the files time to time. It's really be helpful for you, so you can just catch up with me. It's not like that I'm doing something 3 days before and you're getting the files 3 days after that. Okay. So thank you so much and see you next time, and please subscribe the channel, please. Thank you.